Pop that popcorn, turn down the lights, and get ready for a trip back to 1984 when the Wizard of Hollywood, James Cameron, the same genius who gave us Avatar, unrolled his sci-fi masterpiece The Terminator. Sure, Arnold Schwarzenegger nabbed the headlines with his jaw-dropping role as the Terminator, but let's not sidestep the magnetic charm of Michael Biehn's Kyle Reese. At the time of The Terminator, Biehn was a rising star. He hadn't had many big roles, but still, he gave his character such a perfect mix of vulnerability, intensity, and grit, you couldn't help but root for him. This film marked his first collaboration with Cameron. Biehn's character, Sergeant Kyle Reese, was a soldier from the future. His mission? To stop a cyborg assassin from offing Sarah Connor, future mom of the leader of the human resistance against machines. Kyle Reese's character is rich and layered, and Biehn filled him with so much emotional depth. He was both a physical and emotional powerhouse on screen. One scene that stands out is when Kyle Reese is being grilled at the police station. As he starts revealing his background, you're pulled in. You're hooked. Biehn's performance here is top-notch, as he paints a picture of the dystopian future. In fact, he's a soldier from the 132nd under Perry, carrying out recon from 2021 to 2027 with John Connor. He introduces us to their enemy, a computer defense system named Skynet, built by Cyberdyne Systems. This scene is perfectly intense. Now let's rewind to the start of the film. The moment Reese arrives in 1984, and swipes pants from a homeless guy. He breaks into a store for some clothes and shoes, but not just any shoes. He slips on a pair of Nike Vandals in a photo booth. The shoes steal the spotlight, giving us a thrilling intro to the character. Michael Biehn has nailed tons of roles over his career, but it's fair to say his Terminator gig as Kyle Reese really hit it out of the park. Even after all these years, fans are still buzzing about his epic performance. The on-screen magic didn't stop there though. Biehn and Cameron hit the studio again, twice over. First, there was Aliens in 1986, special nod to Sigourney Weaver and the late Bill Paxton. Biehn stepped into the boots of Corporal Hicks and turned the thrill factor up to 11. Then, Biehn went deep-sea diving into a whole new role for The Abyss. As Lieutenant Coffee, he showed us he's got more tricks up his sleeve than just fighting cyborgs from the future. Not many people know that Kyle Reese had a part in the sequel to The Terminator. There's a deleted dream scene in the movie Terminator 2, Judgment Day, where Biehn returns as Reese. It's a touching scene that was meant to wrap up his character and give a peek into Sarah Connor's, played by Lindahamilton, psyche. Sarah is in a high-security mental hospital and Reese comes to her in a dream. Even though it was a tear-jerker, the scene was chopped from the final cut of the film. The reason? It was messing with the pacing and story. Luckily for us, some special edition home video releases included this scene, giving fans a chance to relive this powerful moment that was supposed to hit the big screen. Michael Biehn's Kyle Reese? Absolute magic. From the moment he first bumps into Sarah Connor in a less-than-glamorous bar, all the way to the intense showdown with the Terminator. This classic sci-fi flick just wouldn't have been the same without him.